Most dreams don't die because they were impossible. They die because someone never tried. Fear whispers, what if you fail? But a better question is, what if you never try and success was waiting just one step away? Asterisk. Welcome back to Wisdom Swing, the place where powerful ideas meet real-life wisdom. Today's message comes from the mindset of one of the world's most unconventional entrepreneurs, Jack Ma. His words are simple but deeply powerful. If you've never tried, how will you ever know if there's any chance? At first glance, this statement sounds obvious, but if we look closely at how many people live their lives, we realize that fear of failure silently stops millions of dreams before they even begin. Many people wait for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, or the perfect confidence before taking action. But the truth is that perfection rarely arrives before the first step. Opportunity rarely knocks on the door of someone who refuses to move. And the biggest tragedy is not failure, it is never discovering what might have been possible. Life presents every person with moments of uncertainty, moments where you feel the pull between comfort and courage. Comfort says, stay where you are, it's safe here. Courage says, take the risk. Growth lives on the other side. The problem is that comfort often wins because it feels easier in the short term. Yet comfort also carries a hidden cost. It slowly shrinks your possibilities. Every time you choose not to try, you unknowingly close a door that might have led somewhere extraordinary. The reality is simple but powerful. Inaction guarantees failure. If you never start, success is impossible. But when you try, even imperfectly, even uncertainly, you open the door to possibility. Think about the journey of Jack Ma. Before building a global technology empire, he experienced rejection after rejection. He failed university entrance exams multiple times. He applied for jobs and was turned down repeatedly, even for positions many people consider ordinary. At one point, when a fast food restaurant opened in the city, 24 people applied, 23 were accepted. Jack Ma was the only one rejected. Many people would interpret such moments as proof that success is out of reach, but Jack Ma saw something different. He saw rejection not as a final verdict but as temporary feedback. Instead of asking, why me? He asked, what can I try next? This mindset is the essence of trying. Trying is not about guaranteeing success. It is about discovering possibility. The moment you take action, something powerful happens. Uncertainty transforms into experience. You gain knowledge, you develop resilience, and you start building momentum. Even if the result isn't what you expected, the attempt itself moves you forward. Every experiment teaches you something new about the world and about yourself. One of the greatest obstacles people face is the fear of embarrassment. Many dreams remain hidden because people worry about what others might think if they fail. But consider this truth: the people who change the world are rarely the ones who wait for approval. They are the ones willing to be misunderstood while pursuing their vision. Innovation often begins as an unpopular idea. Success stories often start with skepticism. When Jack Ma first introduced his vision of online commerce in China, many people doubted the concept. At that time, the internet was still unfamiliar to many, and the idea of buying products online sounded unrealistic. Yet he tried anyway, and that willingness to try eventually transformed a simple idea into a global phenomenon. Trying also builds confidence in ways that thinking alone cannot. Confidence does not appear magically, it grows through action. Every time you step outside your comfort zone, you prove to yourself that you are capable of facing uncertainty. This builds inner strength. It reminds you that fear is not a wall but a doorway. On the other side of that doorway lies growth, discovery, and opportunity. Another powerful reason to try is that success often hides behind multiple attempts. Many people assume successful individuals achieve their goals quickly. In reality, most breakthroughs come after repeated trials. Every attempt refines your approach. Every setback strengthens your persistence. Over time, these small adjustments accumulate into significant progress. What appears to be sudden success is often the result of years of quiet experimentation. Let's imagine two paths. On the first path, a person spends years thinking about starting a project, launching a business, writing a book, or pursuing a passion, but never takes action. On the second path, someone begins with uncertainty, makes mistakes, learns from them, and continues improving. After 5 years, which person is closer to success? The answer is obvious. Progress belongs to those who move, not those who wait. Trying does not mean reckless decisions. It means calculated courage. It means being willing to step forward even when the outcome is unclear. It means understanding that the journey itself will teach you what the plan cannot predict. Sometimes trying will lead to success, sometimes it will lead to lessons, but both outcomes move you forward. The deeper message behind Jack Ma's quote is about perspective. Life is not a test where you must avoid mistakes. It is an exploration where every experience contributes to growth. When you stop fearing failure, you start focusing on learning. When you stop worrying about perfection, you begin creating progress. And when you replace hesitation with curiosity, the world suddenly becomes full of possibilities. So ask yourself this question today. What dream have you been postponing because of fear? What opportunity have you ignored because you doubted your chances? The truth is that no one can guarantee success, but there is one guarantee that always remains true. If you never try, the answer will always be no. Trying is an act of belief. The belief that your efforts matter. Belief that your potential is greater than your fear. Belief that somewhere within your journey, there is a breakthrough waiting to be discovered. The first step may feel uncertain, but it is also the step that transforms possibility into reality. Remember, every great achievement began with someone who was willing to attempt the impossible. Every innovation began with someone curious enough to experiment. Every success story began with a moment where someone chose courage over comfort. So don't wait for perfect timing. Don't wait for complete confidence. Start where you are, with what you have, and learn as you go. Because the moment you decide to try, you move from imagining a different future to creating one. Thank you for spending this moment with Wisdom Swing. If this message inspired you to take the first step toward your dreams, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and follow Wisdom Swing for more powerful insights on success, mindset, and personal growth. Your journey begins the moment you decide to try.